I have an update, some mail items, and a little on the Fisher. Afternoon YouTube, here with you on a Thursday afternoon, about 4:44 in the afternoon. I just dropped off Kylie for her tutoring at 4:30, and I've gotten back and decided to make a little video. Couple of things I got to go over here about update wise. The item you see before you is some of you will recognize it, the Fisher power amp, and I have been working on this. I know that's surprise. Let me push these diodes back out of the way. These things have been pushed out of the way so many times. I don't know, they're probably going to break off one of these days. Here you can see right there is one of the 2N3906s I put in. There's the other one. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is down there. So, well, I'll take it back. Here it is, right here. So this one and this one has been replaced. This capacitor here has been replaced, and this big long capacitor used to look like this one down here has been replaced. Now, I was going to go ahead and try to test it and go from there, but I think because I'm planning a little power supply here, I don't want to. I want to go ahead and replace these other ones too, and get it all done at once, and then I'll be done with that part of it. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to do, I think. And like I said, I have them all, so it's just a matter of doing it. And I did it off camera, and I think it's a lot better because it goes a lot quicker. But I went ahead and used this strap again, this wire strap, and it's in there nice and solid, so that'll be good. But like I said, I'll go ahead and replace these before I test it. Like mainly for the reason is that I'm building a new power supply, and you guys can look over here, and there is a space there, as you can see there, that is going to be filled. Now, what I plan on doing is taking this receptacle right here, moving it down to the other side of the other receptacle that you barely can see right there, and using this whole space here between the AC panel and that receptacle there as a DC panel. It will house this supply. Actually, this supply is going to be merged into another supply, and my newer high voltage supply that uses the doubler will be in there too. And I'll flash a picture of my proposed plan to make this happen, and you can look at it now. I'll flash it up there, and you can see I have a different color scheme, obviously, but the same basic style. It's got the stripes, and like I said, I have 2 meters in it. The 2 meters are going to be this one down here is going to be a lower voltage power supply. It's basically going to rectify the output of the Variac, and that will go up to, I think we figured out 210, 212 volts with given the 150 output of the Variac. So it's going to be rectified and filtered, and basically going to use that for other low voltage stuff, just like I was using this one for, and like I say, up to 200 something volts. So it should work pretty good. The little amplifier here that I'm working on takes 42 volts, and that one there was just not quite good enough to do it. I think it goes up to 30. So like I said, that's what my plan is. I've got the capacitor on the way. I think it's a 2200 at 250 volts, I think is what it is, but that should be sufficient for that part of it. And this is going to be set up with both of these on a well, you've seen the switch in the middle there. It's going to be a 3-way switch where you switch it this way, it's this supply, you switch it the other way, it's the other supply, you switch it in the middle, it's off. And also when it goes off, it will switch in to the circuit output for either one of them, a bleeder resistor that will bleed off whatever voltage is remaining. So that's kind of the way I wanted to do it before, and I didn't get to do it. But that should do it. There's, like I say, it's a double pole, yeah, three throw double pole switch. So it wants 3 positions, 2 poles, and each pole will one will control the input from the variac. The AC input comes through it and either go that way or that way, depending on the switch setting. And the other item that's controlled by that switch will be the power supply for the meter. And there's just going to be 1 meter for each one, so that's going to be more handy that way. But it should be pretty good, I think. I'm hoping. This is what I envisioned to begin with. I kind of use this for a temporary setup. But anyway, that's what the plan is on that. So, now that you heard about that, let's go on to the next item up for bid. I did get 4 packages in the mail today. So, there's one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me open those up real quick and we'll bring you back. Alright, first item up here is the one of the I think they call these lavalier microphones. I ordered 2 of these, and as you can see, this is just one. Yeah, it's a simple microphone. It's just, that's all I wanted, and it is mono. Oh, I take that back. It's stereo. I ordered mono. I'm gonna be a little upset about that. Anyway, I guess that'll work. I hope. Anywho, that's the first thing. Now, the people that sold this emailed me a few days ago and said not to panic, that I only get 1 of them. They had forgotten I ordered 2, and the other one is in the mail. So we will see. But that's fine. People do forget. I understand that. So that's one thing. Now, the second thing is the Kimwit Kimtronics. This is a 25-foot roll, and I want to give that a shot and see how that performs. So that's another thing. Now, the third thing is the switches. They're actually a little bit bigger than I thought they would be, but I think I can still use these, and I think they'll work okay. I may have to trim off these ends that stick down, because I don't need those in there, but that's not a big deal. Like I said, I can work with the switches and get them to fit, I think. I'm a hope anyway. So there's that. Now here's the fourth thing. This was a surprise, because these are little springs and battery ends that I ordered, and I remember I told you that they were apparently got lost somewhere. And to this day, even though I have received them, it still says that it's at wherever city it was in Illinois that where they shipped out of. That's where it says. So, well, no, I take that back. It says that they delivered them, but I mean, it says it went from that point to basically at Seymour, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that happened overnight. So anyway, those are here. I can do some good with those things, and like I said, that'll be my plan, to work on that, and along with this Fisher, and hopefully get some things done. I think I'm going to take a little break here and get me some supper. I did go to the grocery and get me some noodles. I have out of noodles, and got me some lunch meat for supper. So I kind of like sandwiches every once in a while. So that's going to do it for me. I'm not going to make a big long video. You know how that goes. I seen Bill. I started watching Bill's before I took Kylie to tutoring, and he was talking about how he wasn't going to make a long video, and it was 30 something minutes. I'm thinking, okay, all right. Anyway, so I haven't got to finish watching that. I'll do that while I'm eating. Anyway, like I say, I've got parts now to fix the radio that Bill sent, which are these spring clips, and I have parts to fix the high wave, or at least the switch. That'll be fun, interesting. So again, I want to get the probably next thing I do before I do anything else is go ahead and finish changing the capacitors on this and get that done. Once those are done, then I can go ahead and troubleshoot and don't have to worry about it being a capacitor, because they'll all be new. So besides the disc one, but the disc ones never do go bad. I don't know why, but they don't. So anywho, that should do it. So you guys have a pleasant day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.